Previously on Zoom to Thailand.
Just leave us out of it, because what you do is you go out and you spit this bullshit to the world, and now the whole world, we as black women, we already at the bottom of the motherfucking totem pole. Everybody, we at the very fucking bottom. So the last thing we need is our brothers, whether you at least look at me like your sister or your cousin.
But do y'all look at y'all brothers like they your brothers or your cousin? Are y'all doing that though? Seriously, we're out here demanding that these men do everything for us that we're not even doing for them. We're out here, for crying out loud, talking about black men don't build, and they're trash, and they're weak, and they're conquered, and they're dusty. Like, that is what we tell the world about black men.
So all we saying is just like, shut up, nigga.
I mean, we already at the bottom, so can y'all at least shut up?
Shut your ass up.
The men don't have to tell the world. We are walking red flags. Shout out to the ones that are not, but a lot of these chicks are on some nonsense, and y'all know it.
I'm tired of America, so I'm hitting Richie on the net. I got the tickets, that's a bet. We need to link, my brother set it up. Damn, I didn't had enough. Ooh, I won't lie. Can I get a little shake with them fries? My skin tone is matching your eyes. Black men, you know we like them thighs. And baby, she can do it all. Your land is my land, cut through it all. Gotta sing it, baby, baby, like Biggie Smalls. I'm like, my, when she do that walk. I zoom to Thailand.
Zoom tribe. Y'all been wilding out in the comment section. The intention of the interview was not to expose anyone or make anyone look bad. The interview initially was supposed to be about a beautiful black woman in Thailand and does she get play out here. This was not staged. This was not meant to insult anybody. This was a raw conversation that had to be had. Now in part 2, you're going to hear from the Thai woman and you're even going to hear from the husband. Hopefully we can get everybody back and do a live stream so everybody can tap in. But we have to be respectful to the panel and get some other perspectives on this conversation. Lego. So how do you feel being Thai? Because Thai people are accepting to everybody. Thai people don't judge. It's a Buddhist culture. They believe in karma, not really racism. How do you feel about all these people coming to your country? And they put it on me.
I want to ask, why are you coming here? Why you want to live in here? Or want to travel? Or you want to visit? You know?
That's a great question. Do you feel like they're taking it over? Or how do you
It's
not
not about taking over. It's about what the reason why you come here. And then you just live normal life here. Everybody, what they're doing every day or already, you know. They do business, they do work every day. But they just see foreign people come to visit or what they're doing here, what they try to do here, something like that. But I'm not judged, but I'm just happy to have a friend foreigner.
To make sure you guys understand, what I think she's saying is, what's your reason for being here? They're curious. Are you on vacation? Are you looking to start a business? Are you looking for a wife? There's more of us coming out here than they're used to seeing. But their mind state is totally different. Thais don't have any problem with us coming here as long as we're coming for the right reasons. Anyway, let's get back to the interview. What part of Thailand were you born? Where were you born in Thailand?
Oh, sorry.
So you Isan?
Yeah, Isan.
Oh, Pentahak.
Yeah.
Pentahak. Oh, she Isan. So do you guys know the difference between Thai and Isan?
No.
So Thai and Isan is well, you might be better explaining it. I can explain it.
I mean, like Isan from the countryside, right? From Thailand, we are born in like country. Grow up with the family, with farm and everything. Going with working for farm. Everybody working in the country.
Okay.
Like some family have more rice field. Some family have like business thing for do like selling cow, buffalo, and normal.
Okay.
So that's what I was gonna say. Basically, like Isan's the South, and Thailand is the New York. That's the best way to explain it. But they also speak the language is a little different. When did you come to Pattaya? Do you live Pattaya?
I live here after COVID time, but before yes, after like 2018 and then 19, 20, I'm go back home and after COVID 20, 2020.
You came back.
Yeah, I came back after COVID.
What do you notice different? Do you notice how many more black people are here than before? Do you notice?
I know.
Down people, Mak?
Like now, it's more.
Yeah.
Like now, like, why?
Yeah.
Where they come from? I'm going like gonna be black people.
Yeah.
It's black here. Normally, I'm living in Prattana before. No black. Like no. Normally, I walk every day for only white people. And now, of course, white or black women coming also. Normally, like before, no couple. Only like guy coming and girl coming, something like that.
I got a good question for you. I'm being honest with you. I'm black, and if men were coming to America taking our women, we would be every day. I'm just being honest. That's real talk. No, that's real talk. Because you got the mind state is different. The mentality is different. So my question is, how do Thai men feel about foreigners, not just black men? How do they feel about foreigners that come and have their women?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about black people. I'm talking about foreigners.
That's what I'm saying, Falang.
Yeah.
How do Thai men feel about Falang men coming? It doesn't bother them?
They have a good money here. Or you want to have a husband and foreigner husband or blah, 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 whatever. They're thinking about good man, you know. See, because I don't know how they're thinking, but they're not saying they don't like it. Right. They're okay with that.
You see the difference? You see the difference? This is the difference between the Matrix mindset and a Southeast Asian mindset. When you travel 8,000 miles to the other side of the world, the whole thought process changes. This is why I say in damn near every episode, keep your Matrix-minded thinking at home, or at least leave it at the airport. Generally speaking, Thai people have good intentions. They don't look at race like we do. They look at it more like how you treat them and how you respect them. This is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. She doesn't even understand what the fuss is all about. She's just trying to figure out why are all these foreigners coming out here all of a sudden? What's the purpose? We'll get to that in a minute.
Too many Thai people also right now I see they go have husband in another country, European or somewhere, you know. They're happy for that. They're happy for they have good family. They're not just.
See, that's the difference in the mentality. That's the Matrix mentality versus the Thai mentality.
Yeah, but we come from, we don't have nothing. You want to hold on to every little thing you got, right? It's that scarcity mindset, in my opinion. Right? There's already not enough to go around. Just let them tell it, right? So it's cut somebody's leg off to make sure they don't get the one leg up on you. I feel like that's the reason why they do it back in the States. It's a scarcity mindset in all the ways. That's why niggas was fighting over tissue. It's scarcity mindset.
But different mind for Thai people. Maybe some business people thinking another way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Business people's different.
Right.
For me, I'm thinking like for sure something like that.
Oh yeah. The business is probably like, oh, they taking my business.
Yeah.
They're competition, more competition.
What were you expecting when you came overseas versus what it actually was when you got here?
There are a lot of women here. There are a lot of women, okay? And I think that it's just, I mean, I guess shocking, I don't know. It's a lot, right? And you're like, God, where are they all? Like, I don't know. It's just a lot of women here. That's something that I didn't expect. I didn't expect to actually find so many black people here. Like, I knew that, you know, we're in Thailand, but just to come to this city alone, that was shocking. And there's a large group also in Bangkok, apparently. Like, we're kind of all the little pockets, but those seem like the two big pockets where there's a lot of us in. So those are probably the two things. There really wasn't, I think because I've lived again out of the country already for 3 years, there's a lot of similarities. I lived in Isla Mujeres, Mexico, which is a small island right off the coast of Cancun. So, so hospitality and people being nice and kind of like a slower life and all those things, I was already used to, the no blatant racism. I've already gotten used to that. That's why it's so hard for me to go back home. Now when I have to go back to the States, my anxiety, like I start having really bad anxiety because I already know what I'm, it's just so much. It's like I don't want to go back, you know what I mean? Unless I absolutely have to.
And you know what? She's right. That's another thing a lot of you in the Matrix don't understand because you're stuck in it. It's normal to you. But when you travel overseas and you realize it's a whole different mind state and way of living, when you have to go back to the Matrix, it's like a dog going back to an abused household. You got to drag him back. When I talk to my Patreon members and subscribers and then they come out here and they're enjoying themselves and then they got to go back, they start to get anxiety as well. I even get anxiety before I go back. It's almost like working your way out of a bad neighborhood, changing your life. Then on the holidays, you got to go back to the relative's house where you're going to see nothing but the BS and the drama. Sort of like that feeling, except worse. And I want to give a shout out to all those that's been supporting me in the chat with cash apps and super chats. The support you give a lot of us content creators is amazing. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams, Crimson Cure, and one of my favorite YouTubers, Please Act Right. He's on his way to 100K. Let's help him get there. If you haven't subscribed to Please Act Right, make sure to subscribe to him and let him know that Zoom sent you. You dig? And I gotta give a shout out to Skylar DeRuin of Voyatic. That dude is funny.
I talked to Richie Mack too, by the way. After he posted this video, I said, how's everything going over there? Thailand, there's a possibility within a couple years Thailand could be compromised. This is what you brothers got to deal with in the United States. You got Thai woman trying to sound black, and you got a black woman going to Thailand trying to sound Thai.
Said that my homework was for me to speak only Thai at breakfast this morning and to order something different in Thai. So I ordered grilled chicken. Shang Kho Gayang Ka. This is how I order my latte. Shang Kho Latte Run Shang Chop One Mak Ka.
What? Yes, I have an accent because I ain't from here. I was born in Thailand and I grew up in Georgia for a decade. Nebraska, ain't she over there, by the way? How they gonna tell me how I'm supposed to sound like? You want me to speak in broken English?
Now I always get an orange juice as well. Shang Kho Nam Som Ka. When I walked up to the breakfast area this morning, I greeted them with a simple Sawadee ka, Sawadee ma, and I let them know that I was hungry. Shang Hyo ka.
They learn the language. They are learning the language on you bros. The empire is striking back. She said, you know what? We're gonna learn the language. We're gonna learn how to order food, and we're gonna pull up to Thailand and we're gonna do some sabotage.
If you want to say I have money in Thai, you can say Shang Mi Dang Ka.
What y'all gonna do? Hey man. Hey man, they had no interest in learning Thai, but we started talking about passport bros. Hey, we're going to these other countries. You start talking about the benefits outside of just meeting Thai girls. Cost of living, beautiful beaches, food is organic. You can get massages for $8 for an hour, legitimate massages. You're in a different culture. Pookie is nowhere to be found. You got warm weather year round. All of that sounds very, very enticing. So now they're saying, you know what? We're gonna one up these brothers. We're gonna learn the language. Because I know you ninjas ain't learning Thai.
It wasn't so much culture shock for me, I would say, And I look at everybody as people, so it was not like, nothing was just because it's a lot of, Thai people who didn't go, like it didn't, move me at all. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I do appreciate, of course, the hospitality. I wish I had a nicer beaches closer, but that's just where I pick, so no judging. But yeah, that's it. How about you?
Okay. So very similar. I think yes, there's a lot of women. I didn't expect that as well. But
let me jump in there because she said, "I love it, but we not living in Central." But I agree. It was too much.
It's a little bit too much. I feel like South Jomtien area is a better fit for me and
married people.
Yes, couples
who love each other. I
feel you. I feel like it's more a little community, more family. So you see a lot of kids and stuff running around. So it's more of what we're kind of used to. I'm from Jamaica, so I mean, even the trees, the fruits and stuff like that was like familiar to me. So it's kind of like a little bit of home, away from home. And the people are really nice. Like they call it the land of smiles, I think. And yes, you see that everywhere. Yeah, they're very nice.
And I thought Mexico was cheap, but I must say, Thailand got Mexico beat by a mile.
Yeah.
So I would say maybe that was even a little bit more surprising. The quality of life that you get for the price. Because I've spent similar amounts in places in Mexico, but they're not nowhere nearly as nice as the apartment that I'm staying in for less currently. It also makes you realize that the U.S. is a scam, and there's no reason why we should be paying the amount of money we pay for food. It's absolutely asinine. We're paying for buying the same thing. It's crazy. The fact that you can eat for what will be equivalent to $3 for us. You can't. You
crazy.
That's with your beverage.
And that's with a drink. Like, that's with a drink. There's nowhere you can go that I know of in the United States where you can have a meal for $3. It doesn't exist.
And the people serve it to you with a smile on your face.
And they're not mad.
Pad Thai spot, homemade. Getting it in. Pad Thai, the noodle. What you want, noodle? What do you want? Extra guy, cop. Yeah, you can get water, you can get what's in there too. Battery. Yeah, batteries. What do you want? You got what you want? Did you talk that talk already? Okay. But there's more next on Zoom to Thailand. So what do you guys think about men that travel to Thailand?
Don't forget to subscribe for my channel.